My name is Anissa Lever and I work at the Department for Correctional Services. I'm a manager there. I manage a number of teams and one of those is the Victim Services Unit. They manage the Victims Register and giving information that victims need. VSU help to ensure that the rights of victims are recognised and protected. So in particular that they have access to information in a timely manner, and that's provided to them in a way that they can access, that they feel supported and that they feel respected. They have the right to have information provided to them about any kind of significant changes in where an offender might be through the correction system. So if they were moved from a high security prison to a medium or lower security prison, if they were being prepared for release, if they were engaging in programs that had been recommended. So for example, we have domestic and family violence intervention programs that would certainly be relevant for victims to know that someone was partaking in. This is not an entitlement for everyone to know everything about what's happening with an offender. It's really specific to those who need to know and who'll benefit from that information. So it could be any kind of victim, I guess. Crime can happen to any of us. So we might have victims who have experienced child sexual abuse, co-victims of homicide, fraud, any number of those things, assault, rape. All victims are entitled to this information if they wish to register. It's of course not compulsory and everyone experiences how they want to access information differently. Yeah, so victims can contact us really at any point. So they could be put in touch with us or self-refer shortly after a crime has been committed against them, but usually a little bit later in the process because we can give information when an offender has been sentenced and is under the kind of supervision of corrections. So that might be at point of sentencing or after a conviction. It depends on who they've spoken to, how they've heard about us. You can access us by, looking through the DCS website. You might get a referral through the blue book that's provided to victims, through SAPOL referrals, and it can vary. So each victim is as different as every person is. I think VSU is a really valuable service for victims because victims can often feel silenced or disempowered through the process of going through the criminal justice system. It can be a very disempowering experience to have a crime committed against you, and so to know the whereabouts of that person is really important. I think that grief and crime and trauma, it shows up in victims in a myriad of ways, and however it's showing up for a victim and for yourself, I would say that it's okay, that's normal. It's normal for you. You won't know how it's going to impact on you over a long period of time, but there are agencies who want to support you. Reaching out for that support when you're ready is a great idea. But of course, sometimes that is overwhelming in itself. So treat yourself with kindness if you can.